Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6, where we are going to continue seamlessly from where we ended the previous episode, standing kind of in the middle of nowhere here. We had just dealt with the cackling demon, not very elegantly, but you know, I was not really feeling like reloading however many times it might have taken. Plus, I mean, while it was kind of squishy, or it felt kind of squishy with, you know, not having a ton of hit points and taking quite a bit of damage, but these lightning debuff attacks are just so bad. I don't know if I could have had only one person die. I mean, someone would have died. I just don't have the means to keep more than one person alive through that kind of damage. I guess I never did use the Ward of Elements, did I? But even then, that would have helped a little bit. But anyway, whatever. It's done now. We're done with that. Let's see if this band is any use. The Mind Effect Resistance versus 2 points of Sharpshooter. The thing is, realistically speaking, it's more useful for our healer. And let's face it, between her two roles, the healer role is by far the more crucial to the party. I mean, being able to fire some pretty decent arrow shots here and there when she doesn't have anything else to do is nice. But unfortunately, 2 points of Sharpshooter are not gonna make her so vastly more powerful in that regard that it outweighs the her usefulness as, you know, someone who might not get feared by a mass fear attack and then might be able to unfear everyone else, you know. So I think, unfortunately, that reward is not going to be used. It's a bit of a shame, but oh well. I mean, likewise, I guess we saw what the demon dropped last time. Okay, it's not a lot less armor, actually. I thought her armor was more protective. Is his? No, actually it's less. Okay, never mind. I thought 10 armor was kind of on the low side. It turns out it's pretty normal, I guess. I mean, for non-heavy armor. Anyway, this gives a bunch of nice resistances, plus a lot of stun, which is otherwise not really easy to acquire. Although, that being said, there was a little bit more... why don't we just go ahead and pick the thing up, actually? Why sit here and try to remember... Oh. Sit here and try to remember what it was like when we could just go and actually pick it up? And the imps are gone. Alright. And the stuff is still here. Okay, that does provide some stun resistance. And it does give negative strength. Yeah, okay. That's kind of a problem because she is at her weight limit right now. Interestingly. I didn't think she was that close. What is causing that? What did I even... How did I upgrade her equipment? Did I give her the Assassin's Shield? So was that the most recent upgrade? Because that's heavy. Or was it the composite bow? I can't imagine this being considerably heavier than whatever bow she had before. In fact, 4 pounds seems kind of lightweight. Oh, actually, I guess it is kind of... it's also kind of normal for a bow, I suppose. A bit heavy compared to the composite bow, actually. But still. So right now we couldn't use this. Yeah, because it's also a lot heavier than her robe, which makes sense, I guess. I don't know, man. What's this battle speed thing? That's not... It's not a skill that appears here. Is that literally just an extra action point? I think that's what it might be. Either that, or it's a chance to get more action points. Either way, I mean, she's really the only one who I thought could maybe afford this because she doesn't need the strength. I mean, well, neither does he, really. And he could potentially... Well, he could, except that between losing, what, 5 pounds of encumbrance limit... Yeah, and having, you know, an equipment that's 5 pounds heavier, he would actually also be over-encumbered, so... Never mind. Yeah, we just don't really have a use for this. I stand by my opinion from a few episodes ago that equipment with any negative to any stats is just not worth it to me. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... Oh well, it's fine. Did we get anything else out of this? No, can't smash this evil altar. Alright. That's fine. Now, we have a way deeper into the honeycomb. What was the quest? Not this one. Onyx Scepter, where's that? Wait. Taken to the ruins of Fort Avernum, okay. Just read. It helps sometimes. The Ice Wraith. Yeah. Donating meal. We could do that. Special Worm Ichor, that's over there. Darkside Loyalist, no. Oh, Honeycomb Hideout. Maybe just the one with Honeycomb in the name. That could be it. A band of armed and particularly dangerous brigands are hiding out in the southwest extent of the Honeycomb. Southwest. Okay, so that should actually be right north of here, right? We're basically already in the southwestern... Yes? Yes. I'm not confusing my directions again. No, we're in the southwestern part of the Honeycomb already, or the southwestern entrance to it. They can be found by traveling north from the portal Caldera. Exactly. Force them to pay for their crime. Okay. Then we have delivered to the Tar Colony, of course, and yeah, okay. Before we head into the Honeycomb, though, and just to confirm, yeah, that is where we were, indeed. What is this place? Refugee barracks. Ah. Murdoch. Only a single person in here. Yeah, there's only one refugee left in these barracks. He's an old man with thinning hair. He sits on a pallet, his back against a wall. He barely has enough energy to move. He looks up at you. What brings you here? Soldiers like you got better things to do than talk to old Murdoch, I gather. Well, apparently not. What are you doing here? I'm waiting. Waiting for what? I'm waiting for the portal to open up again. I was near to being able to use it. If it opens, I'll be there. I mean, that's not how it works, though. It's not first come, first serve. It's a ticket system, right? You may have quite a wait. Then I'll wait. Don't think there's a better place to be in Avernum. Not these days. Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong. I mean, I don't know. Maybe slightly better than just out here. But, okay. Why were you about to use the portal? What? What kind of question is that? Family got a lucky draw on the lottery. We were close, so close, then it all went wrong. Okay. Man, I mean, again, obviously we would have had some slightly different dialogue with this guy before the portal collapse. Oh well. What else do you need? Are you doing alright? I'm hungry, but who isn't? My whole family was hungry. I just chose to be hungry here. I just choose to be hungry here. Do you need some food? He shakes his head. I'm not going to go out of this world begging. I mean, you're not begging, we were literally offering. It's okay. Be that way. You don't worry, the soldiers will look after me, will they? Okay. You have more confidence in them, in my own kind, than I do. I've lived my whole life down here. Not my first time short on food. Won't be the last, I hope. What happened to your family? I sent them on. They went northeast looking for a place to work and find food. I was a drag on them, so I slipped away. Oh. And, I mean, you slipped away? Wouldn't they come looking for you? Do they just assume you're dead? That seems kind of cruel. He sighs. It was hard, but Avernum's got harder choices ahead. Huh. Well, good day to you. Wow, what a cheerful little conversation. I'm gonna not touch your last couple of belongings, I guess. Man. Portal Road guards, okay. No one's sitting here. I guess there might have been people here before. But again, we never got to experience at least a good number of different encounters before everything changed. And that's fine. And I guess we're here now. Whatever this might be. Some sort of tunnel for now. Pretty nondescript. Okay, someone put up a trap here. Oh. Hello. Oh, hey. Well, we didn't need to find anyone who could give us information on you. We just found you. Okay, this also keeps going. Also... Oh, hello. You're very surprised, indeed, to find an old man down here. Not just any old man. He's tired, desperately thin, and almost entirely without possessions. Just a dagger and a small ceramic jar with a single piece of bread inside. We've already seen that. He stands and bows when you enter, relieved to see you aren't a brigand. How does he know? I guess we do have the insignias and all that. Welcome to you. Don't see many people down here. I'm Kundo. What are you doing down here? Waiting. Just waiting. He smiles sadly. Okay, that seems familiar. Aren't you worried about monsters? Nothing down here to worry about but a handful of goblins, and I don't have anything they want to steal. They don't want to eat someone as old and wiry as me. Yet. Okay. Again, you have a lot of confidence in goblins, for some reason. In them not just wanting to kill you for fun, I guess. What do you eat? Well, I have a stale roll. Yeah, true. I'm saving it for a special occasion, and in the meantime, I eat little lizards I smash. It keeps me going. Though, judging from looking at him, not very well. Why don't you go somewhere else? And there's this other old guy waiting. You could maybe wait together? I don't know. At least give each other company? He pulls a piece of paper out of his pocket and shows it to you. It has a gray spot and a date on it. The date has already passed. A gray spot. This means I can use the portal. Ah, okay. Literally the same story as Murdoch's. What is that? It's my draw from the lottery. Meant that I could use the portal after waiting 3 months, and that day has passed. But the portal is gone. Well, I don't think it will be forever. That's how Avernum works. We need something. We find it. Something breaks, we fix it. I bet the portal will be replaced any day now. Uh-huh. And if it isn't? His face darkens. Rather not talk about that. Well, I found a post on a job board. Your family's looking for you. What? He shakes his head. I just slipped away from them. It's literally the same person. The same story. What's up with that? Is that like... Did they do that on purpose? Is there some sort of joke here that I'm not getting? Okay, whatever. I just slipped away from them. Thought they'd be wise enough to let me go. More food to go around for them. Just tell them I'm safe. And not to look for me. That's all I can ask of you. You mean you just left them? It's happening more than you think, yeah, I mean... apparently. A lot of the old ones. The food gets too short and we just find a tunnel and disappear. Not see them again. We've had our turn. We have to leave the food for the... Sorry, I think I just need my privacy for a bit. He turns away. Wow. Man, this is pretty grim. I mean, unsurprisingly, I suppose, considering what's going on, but man. Okay, we have stairs back up somewhere. Another entrance, or... Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Good. Might as well quickly connect the dots here. Oh, digging spot. Iron spear. What an odd thing to just be buried there, but okay. Right, these are the buildings. A little church, I guess? Sergeant Mrarum. Okay. Well, we'll get to you in a second. Well, more than a second. Okay. Nothing here. Might as well save, I suppose. Another trap. Okay. Someone does not want us to go to the southern part of these tunnels. This looks weirdly suspicious. Okay, no, nothing yet. We were told about goblins. A watch rat. Yeah, I guess that could be a goblin thing. Are there any, like, totems, any skulls and poles? I don't know. Can we shoot you from there? We probably can shoot you from there. Let's not take too many risks here. These are probably not very tough. They do poison, because of course they do. Ooh, okay. I wasn't even paying attention to its health. Apparently not that high. Skill points. Oh, I was going to increase endurance. Yes, let's do that. I was also going to pay attention to how much it increases. That's a decent amount of hit points gained, isn't it? Well, 16, I suppose. Which is more than 10% increase, so honestly that's pretty good. It doesn't sound like that much, but yeah. I think I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm definitely okay with it. And I guess next level up I can give him one potion or crystal and increase it one more time. Yeah. Probably not a terrible idea. Okay, nice. Out of combat. Well, I guess we didn't need all those buffs. Although, there is another rat. There are more rats. Oh, come on. Huh? Really? Okay. Oh, wait, was... Oh, of course I was damaged, because I literally just cast an Icy Rain at it. Okay. Cure and heal. And save, because why not? Oh, wait. Those can't be sold. Okay. Someone started digging here and then decided that it wasn't worth it, I guess. We will take those, thank you very much. Still no goblins, no buttons. Ah, okay. Chief Gank. I guess your name might not be particularly accurate because you might be the one getting ganked. Although, I suppose. There's a pack of large goblins hiding in this ruin. Large goblins? It looks like they have been collecting piles of possessions discarded by the refugees. Furniture, jars, even bits of stolen food. When their leader spots you, he lets out a loud, angry shout. Invader! We keep the selves and you attack! That makes you the bad one. We punish you now. Okay, we'll see about that. Chief Gang and some big goblins. I mean, I guess they're tanky for goblins. Anyway. Do we rush towards you? Yeah, why not? Oh god, that's a lot of them though. Well, it's fine. We probably saved somewhat recently, so... So, you know... Not really like you can do anything much better than this, so... Nice. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say, could someone please actually focus on Xaz? I'm going to slow you down. Okay, good. Nice one. Yeah, I mean, damage-wise, these are much more, you know, much closer to what we're supposed to be able to deal with right now. Feels nice for a change. To be fighting something of roughly our level, you know. Maybe even below our level, to be honest. Just do a normal heal. That was a powerful heal. 59? Wow. Come on. Okay. Tribal symbol, luck and hardiness. Although, honestly, that's maybe not so bad. Oh yeah, I mean, we definitely have at least one person who wants that. So that's nice. Get some javelins. You're currently using steel javelins. Do we even have normal javelins? We do. I probably don't need them, but unequipped they also don't weigh us down, so whatever. Okay, tribal symbol. Let's see here. Stun resistance, I mean, that's nice to have, for sure. Being stunned sucks. Gymnastics helps act faster in combat, and... something, dodge enemy attacks, I guess. Harder to hit, how's act faster in combat? Question is, how much does 1 point of gymnastics actually help? Especially compared to 1 extra point of hardiness, which is some defense across the board, plus 2% armor, which this one doesn't have. Plus luck, which I have not been investing in at all, because there's just so many other things to invest in with more immediately clear benefits. You know what? I'm actually going to equip this on you and give this to our constantly constantly sluggish mage. And maybe this 1 point of gymnastics is actually going to help him act a little bit faster in combat, as the skill promises. Let's see here. Some coins, a sword, a bow, razors, iron shield, and a spine shield scroll. Okay, that's the extent of their loot, I guess. Well, and then all this random stuff. Well, okay. That was not bad. Honestly, that tribal thing is one of the better pieces of loot I've acquired recently. So that's neat. Alright, finally we get around to talking to these people here. Starting with you, Sergeant Mrarum. There's a... no. This hall is large, impressive, and mostly empty. Rows of benches face a large stage. There's a stone basin in the middle of the stage. Tapestries are everything. Tapestries are everything, yes. Tapestries are everywhere, giving the room an impressive aura. A Nephil soldier is sweeping in the corner. He calls, "Lotteries are cancelled." Oh, I see. That makes sense. Come back. Then he sees you. "Oh, sorry. I didn't see you were a soldier. I'm Sergeant Mrarum. I run the lotteries. None of them for now, though. So I just watched the hall." Tell me about the lottery." "It is the way we determine who gets to use the Great Portal and go to the safety of Upper Avernum. Well, it was how we found out." Wait, what? It was how we found out. Yes. "We held one lottery every month. Everyone came and signed up, we counted the applicants and put in that many tickets." He points at the basin on the stage. "And each person drew one." Why did they want to go to Upper Avernum? Why do we have to ask these stupid questions? Because things are absolutely miserable down here, and more than a little bit lethal. So of course everyone in their right mind would want to leave. I imagine Upper Avernum's ability to actually grow food had something to do with it. Yeah. Sorry, I mean, I feel like an idiot for asking an idiotic question. I can't blame you for feeling the same way. Oh well. And what were the tickets? What were the tickets? Oh, okay. What kinds of tickets were there, I guess, was what that was supposed to mean. There were black ones that meant they didn't get anything and had to try again next month. There were gray tickets that meant that person's family could use the portal in 3 months. Why specifically 3 months? Who knows? Does that make any kind of sense? And then there were white tickets. That put you and your immediate family at the front of the line. There were very, very few of those. Is this the only place where lotteries happen? No, each major city could have one every 3 months. Those have all stopped too, of course. Could I enter a lottery? You're a soldier. That means you get food, and in return you're stuck down here. I mean, I might want to choose not to be a soldier and, you know, try my luck somewhere else. But apparently no one considers that an option. Okay, I mean, I don't. Just speaking theoretically, of course. Why are the lotteries cancelled? The obvious reason, no portal, yes. Again, sorry for being forced to ask stupid questions. When will the portal be repaired? Also stupid because we're the only ones, as far as we know, actively working on getting that done. You know the answer to that as well as I do. My guess is never. And what would that mean? This is just ask all the most, I don't know, moronic questions. And all in one NPC dialogue. What is up with this? Maybe there would have been more meaningful conversations with this person before the incident, and they just had to, I don't know, have some sort of dialogue tree with them. Whatever. It means most of us will die down here. Sorry, but that's how I see it. Best get used to it now. Yes. Know anything about the portal? It's a tornado of uncontrolled power, spitting out demons. Well, I mean, yeah, it is now. It's the headstone for the grave that is Avernum. That's what I know about it. Wow. Oh man, all these cheerful conversations we're having. Is there anything left in there? No. Alright, well. I mean, I was hoping to find some information on Kundo in here, but I guess that's no longer necessary. Hello, Carol. Carol? Carol? I don't know. This inn was built very recently and very quickly. It looks like the mortar was barely dry before refugees began to move in. There is a fireplace that has never been lit, and a cooking pit without food to be cooked in it. Really? It's that recent, huh? Was it literally opened the day the portal collapsed? The innkeeper stands behind the counter, keeping a close watch on the small amount of food on the shelves. The constant heat and the hum from the portal have put him in an ill temper. Ah, a soldier. I'm Carol, and this is my inn. My small, miserable inn. Ask what you want, but I don't have much for you. Alright, well. Tell me about this inn? This ridiculous inn that I was brought here to run? It was built by the army. Shows they don't know anything about making an inn, or about anything going on out here. And it's empty anyway. None but a madman would stay here now with the portal gone mad. What's wrong with the inn? Other than everything you just mentioned. Soldiers built it, and being soldiers and not knowing any better, they copied their standard design for a barracks, so they put a fireplace in it. A fireplace! Who in the sweltering hellhole needs a fireplace? Oh. I see. I mean, okay. Even if it's a hot place, though, I suppose there aren't really... There is no concept of day and night in Avernum, really. I mean, I think at some point it might have been explained that the ceiling fungus, like, brightens and dims at a cycle, replicating the, mimicking the day and night cycle of the overworld, because humans kind of need that to not go mad. But so it would get darker at night, but not cooler. But you'd still want to, I don't know, have a fire to, I don't know, dry things, to dry your clothes after washing them, to cook something. I mean, maybe not necessarily in the middle of an inn, I guess, but whatever. I guess you don't need a fireplace. Yeah, if it's a fireplace as in, its literal only function is to heat a room, then yeah, I guess you wouldn't need it. Anyway, no offense, but the military mind. He shakes his head. Okay, yeah, I mean, fair. Where are you from? From Mello. I had a small inn there. That was lost to the Slith Horde, of course. They needed someone to run this place, and I had a bad position in the lottery, so I volunteered. No pay, but I get room and board. I mean, that means you have it better than 99% of people in Avernum right now. So, really, no reason to complain. Yeah, not that I'm complaining, except that you're constantly complaining. It's far better than wandering the roads. And where are the customers? Well, gone. I would be too if I had any sense. The portal has gone mad. You can't sleep or think for the sound of the raw power and the howls of the imps when they get killed by the soldiers, and the soldiers when they get killed. Yikes. Yeah, I suppose. It is pretty nearby, huh? I'm glad there's no refugees here, though. They're getting scared and desperate. Dangerous desperate. Yeah. Tell me about this area? Not much to tell. The portal is south, the honeycomb is north, and the road to the northern Avernum, is east. How are things at the portal? I haven't looked. I don't want to. I can feel it, the power and the sound. It's driving everyone mad. And if it isn't fixed, well, things will get bad. Very bad. How are conditions on the road up north? Not bad. The soldiers have it under control, though they won't let your lot by without orders. Ah, okay, so we would have been... Wait, when would we have been stopped here? I guess we couldn't have progressed past this cave, presumably, until dealing with the portal and, triggering that. Anyway, I heard a rumor that there were deserters, soldiers scared of the Slith Horde, and I believe it. Okay. Where exactly? On the road to the north? Okay. What is the honeycomb? An impossible tangle of tunnels just north of here, full of rogues and monsters since back in the day. You walk in, and you just get lost and turned around and by the time you know what's going on, something is eating you. Well, that might be true for normal people. For lesser people. Not enough gold in all of Avernum to get me to set foot in there. Yeah, I mean, I suppose most normal people also don't really have a reason to. Well, can I buy some food? Don't you have a fort you can get food from? I mean, yeah, one measly roll at a time. Also, it's a castle and it's very far away. If a refugee sees me handing out supplies to a soldier instead of one of their lot, it'll be a riot. I mean, there are no refugees here. Also, I was going to pay for it, but also we don't really need it. I just asked because the option was there. Anyway, can I get a room? Oh, stop wasting my time. Go back to your fort. These rooms are for refugees who aren't there, if they ever come back. Well, okay, fine. Oh, I didn't mean to ask anything else. Man, is it just me, or have conversations lately just been kind of unpleasant? Unhelpful and unpleasant. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Avernum is a bit of a joyless place these days. Oh, hey, and there's the gate that would have stopped me until kind of recently. Sergeant Farnell, the entire tunnel leading away from the Great Portal has been sealed up by a 10-foot thick stone wall. The army isn't sure what direction they'll have to defend this tunnel from, but either way, they're ready. When you get close to the closed gate, Sergeant Pierce? No. A sergeant peers out at you from the other side. Welcome, traveler. I'm Sergeant Farnell. Nobody passes without orders. Sorry, word from above. Well, I desperately need to reach the tower colony. The sergeant walks back to camp, takes a scroll from a rack and consults it. He walks out of view for a minute. The gate begins to slowly open. Then he returns to you. Sorry for the delay. You can pass. My shift on watch is done. If you need me for anything, I'll be at the camp. Why are the rules for moving around so strict? Because they have to be. Because of spies and deserters. Free roads aren't a luxury we can afford anymore. Everyone who wants to pass gets logged and questioned. I mean, we weren't questioned. Well, I mean, you asked us what our business was. I guess that's the questioning? Okay. There are a lot of deserters? Not a lot, but enough. Fighting the Slith Horde is hard and ugly. Believe me, I know. He shakes his head. Spies from where? From the Slith Horde. Everything tightened up not long ago, after word got out that Krez was operating in the Great Cave. Can you imagine that? Yes, actually. Krez? The Shadow. The spy and assassin for the Slith Horde. I don't think a gate like this will do anything to stop this monster, but it can't hurt. Tell me about the area. Well, you came from the Great Portal, so you know about that. The tower colony isn't far to the southeast. Be careful if you go north, though. Ogres. Tell me about the tower colony. Oh, it's a creepy place. All sorts of weird sounds and lights come out of there. And sometimes creatures. I don't like being this close to so many things, and considering that place's history... He shakes his head. Rather be back in the Eastern Gallery than here. I mean, that place is literally overrun with the Slith Horde right now, so... Are you sure? Anyway, ogres so close to this route? I know, it's odd. For some reason, they're tolerated. According to the request of the tower colony, if rumors are to be believed. Oh, so are they being used as presumably cheap labor, just like over in the remote tunnels? Maybe the mages use them for experiments. Or that, perhaps. The ogres keep to themselves, but I'd stay out of their woods. They're nasty creatures. Fair enough. Okay, thanks for opening that. Overnight soldier. Oh, at last, you leave the heat and swirling chaos of the portal lands behind you. Yeah, we're gonna... Don't get used to it yet. Although I guess our next destination is probably the honeycomb? And that's what I was thinking of doing anyway. I suppose I could continue on this way first. But... I don't know. We've already started exploring the honeycomb a little bit, and we have a quest there, and I'm just curious. I mean, this was locked off before the portal thing happened. But what about the honeycomb? I can only assume that we could not have made our way all the way through and reached the Myrtis area that way, because that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Something would have stopped us there. I mean, it's not going to stop us now, unless there is another... Honestly, that probably is just another checkpoint like this on the eastern exit, so we could have possibly explored the entirety of the honeycomb, but not left for Myrtis. I guess that's probably how they handled it. now that I think about it. But I still want to see. Plus, you know, there's definitely going to be interesting stuff to find in there. Including a bunch of encounters that we just can't deal with yet, but, you know. I still want to see, of course. Anyway, at last you leave the heat and swirling chaos of the portal lands behind you. It's immediately cooler and calmer. The road to the east slopes gently downward through a land of trees? Well, what passes for trees down here, and algae-stained rock. There are thick woods to the northeast and long expanses of basalt to the south. And farther down the road, you can find the Tower Colony and the Eastern Gallery. And should you be courageous or foolhardy, the Slith Horde. Well, we might be all of those things. Okay, and this is all the camp there is. I mean, the game mentioned how they weren't sure which direction they would have to defend from, but isn't it more reasonable to assume that they would have to defend from the east? So you'd think that they would have a wall and gate on either side of the camp, and actually have this be a little bit of a checkpoint, instead of all being on this less safe side of the wall, of the one wall they have. But, I mean, I don't know. I just work here. I don't even work here specifically. Why do I care? Warning, Ogre lands. Ogres can be unpredictable and violent. Only those authorized to deal with ogres should enter. I mean, I'm curious to see if they're going to be immediately hostile, or if I'm going to have the option to attack them. Realistically, I should go to the Tar Colony first and, you know, learn about the situation and whether I should deal with the ogres or in what way first, but I don't know. The paths into the thick woods to the north are marked with totems and grisly trophies. You are at the border of ogre lands. It is amazing that Avernum tolerates these creatures so close to such a major road. Considering the signs you saw as you approached, perhaps someone in Avernum has a reason for wanting them here, violent and unpredictable as they are. I see some spiritual herbs. Actually, I thought it was grey mold, so... Well. Anyway, herbs are herbs. Okay. So they're not immediately hostile. We could talk to them. Yeah, sure, let's do it. The ogres are tolerating you wandering around in their lands, but no more than that. Your efforts to talk to them are greeted only with snarls and bared teeth. Okay. Are they going to turn hostile? No. They are tolerating us, indeed. Are they protecting that? Wait, how? I cannot reach that chest. Where is that chest? Is that ogre not... Wait. How does this work spatially? What tile is that in? It looks like this ogre is standing in the exact same tile that has the chest, or... Am I being crazy? I don't know. It probably makes sense, and I'm just being silly. As I so often am. There are a lot of ogres. There's the chief. Oh, we can't talk to you. There is a huge ogre sitting cross-legged at this fire. He bears the marks of many battles and wears the gruesome trophies taken from dozens of defeated foes. He is huge and terrifying, and being in the middle of his camp is unnerving. He looks irritated by your presence. He lets out a long, low growl. So Avernum sends more to Chief Torbeck. More commands, more kind offers. What you want here, little morsel? Tell me about your camp. I mean, I would like to ask more directly about what their deal is with Avernum, or the Tar Colony specifically, but okay. Our camp, our lands. Ogres here from early days. Humans take, we come back. This our land. That all I have to say. Can I trade with you? We do not trade more. We already trade with your kind too much. We get offers, we get cheated. No more. I want to know something else. No more talk. Okay. Huh. Alright, well, we're certainly not allowed in here for now. What is that? A trapdoor, yeah. Fair enough, I guess. No more info on that. I don't know, something about these barrels and the green stains on the floor seems kind of fishy. This money is free for me to take, as is this. Spellword scroll. Sure, might as well. This money is not free to take. Just making sure no one sees me here. It's just ogres, you know. They have been kind of mean, so there. Okay. No named ogres around here. Not that they would actually talk to me or tell me anything useful. Can we get there? Oh, we totally can. Also, I thought for a second I saw a button on the wall, but no. Okay. Alright, that's the Ogre Woods. Yeah, well, okay. We've explored most of this map at this point, so we might as well just continue like this. Oh. Don't accidentally wander off. Let's save that for another time. Okay. That was that. Yeah, I guess honeycomb it is. It just, I don't know. You gotta start somewhere, and that intrigues me the most right now, I think. So we're just gonna head on over and up this way. And you enter the honeycomb, one of the more infamous areas in Avernum. It is a labyrinth, a natural tangle of tunnels that has laid claim to countless adventurers, prospectors, and bandit hunters. Has laid claim to them. As in, killed them? But has also... Those people have laid claim to this place as well, right? Whatever. There's something about this maze that disorients those who enter it, perhaps a faint aura of natural magic. Between that and the constant cave quakes, the tunnels of the honeycomb rarely stayed unchanged from one week to the next. This has made the honeycomb, for all of Avernum's history, a favorite haunt for monsters and brigands. You can hear creatures in the mist, growling and hissing, waiting for prey to enter, become lost, wander, and weaken. Also, hi there. I guess you're the brigands we're looking for? Didn't have to look for very long, as it turns out. You know, might as well be prepared here. Slith Warrior. There is a band of scruffy warriors in this tunnel, led by a large Slicericae. They clearly aren't ordinary refugees. When they see you, they pull out their blades. Before they can attack, their leader stops them. "Sss," he says. "You are soldiers. We do not fight soldiers. We only fight weak prey. We have no quarrel with you. Turn back. Leave us be." You are just brigands, correct? Just so we're on the same page here. Yes, we are not ashamed. The honeycomb belongs to our kind. Always has, always will. We do not wish to fight. Let us be. Well, we could just ignore you, but, you know, you freely admit that you're brigands, and brigands by definition are just, what's the word I'm looking for? Criminals, I guess. Lawless, right? And we can't really tolerate that as representatives of the Avernum army. Plus, we have a quest to deal with here, so... where's your base? Hidden far within the tunnels, where you will never find it. Oh, that's a bold claim. I'm pretty good at finding stuff. The soldiers of Avernum learned long ago to leave our kind alone. You should follow their wise example. Alright, I will let you go, but leave the refugees alone? I mean... I'm kind of intrigued by this option, just to see how he's going to react to that. If he's going to just laugh in our face, or if he's going to, you know, pretend to promise that. Of course, I wouldn't believe him for a second. But no, Avernum will no longer tolerate your kind. You are a fool. You are a fool, excuse me. You anger the bandits of the honeycomb at your peril. We will not show restraint anymore. When trespassers pass, when travelers pass, we will... And then you lunge at him, and he shuts up. Okay, thanks, game. Brigands, attack for the defense of the honeycomb. I thought he shut up. Well, probably should have checked their health first. They're not super weak, I guess. We get our usual 2 turns of buffing before they actually start attacking. There. Might as well weaken him. Well, I mean, he's gonna die pretty quickly here. Yeah, we can definitely deal with these. No problem, he says confidently. Okay, I mean, that was nice. Yeah, might as well finish you off. I could have healed for extra safety, but I mean the damage we've seen so far. You know, has made me somewhat confident, maybe overconfident, we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna heal now. Oh. Unbelievable speed, huh? And he used that to just take a few steps back and shoot once. Not the most impressive display. And we won't be able to reach either of you. That's a shame. I could have taken an extra step in that case. Oh well. It's fine. Can reach you and hopefully stop you from running away even further. Okay, okay. Heal you a little bit. Come on, well aimed blow. There we go. And you can do the same. Nice. Can we exit combat? Yes. Although I guess there are some enemies nearby enough that the game briefly moved them off camera or something. I mean, it's not a surprise, I guess. It's an open secret that there are more enemies somewhere. And silver necklace, lightning scroll, steel javelins. You should be able to carry those. Yeah, no problem. I keep expecting these to be heavier than they are. I mean, I suppose I could try to do the math, but I don't really want to or need to. So I'm not going to. Okay, did any of you guys drop anything? Yes, actually. Iron short sword, fine set spear. I guess that's from our friend. Actually, he was never named, was he? No. Healing potion. Oh, swamp pants. Hello. Poison resistance. 2 armor. Yeah. That's exactly what you have. Oh, yeah, I guess you can have some swamp pants. Honestly, it doesn't really sound all that pleasant. Wait, those are just leather pants. Can be sold. Okay, never mind. We want those. Alright. Okay, well. First little encounter with bandits. I hadn't even realized that this was a cliff. Never mind, we can't go there. Oh, is that just... That's not their well-hidden hideout, right? That we can literally see from down here? You're never gonna find it, he said. Well, maybe it's something else. But it is in the southwest, and it looks kind of bandit hideouty, perhaps. I don't know. Oh, can go up from here. Interesting. Some mushrooms, except we don't actually. Never mind. Okay, once again, I'm looking at the minimap here and going to stick to this first map. Okay, we got a chasm preventing us from going there. Oh, okay, we got a way up and a way down. That's interesting. That means that this map quadrant, I suppose. Well, not a quadrant. Whatever. This map here has at least 3 levels stacked on top of each other, and I don't know if we've ever seen more than 2 levels anywhere. But that has to be it. Oh, we've actually... No, we haven't been here. It's part of a different map. And we got some spiders here. Okay. No brigands in these lower tunnels. At least not right away. That's an Arania. Actually less healthy than the normal spiders, I guess, because they're the spellcasters. So that kind of makes sense. Yeah, a single arrow was not going to be enough. Oh, I didn't even see the other spider there. 59. Well aimed blow. Nice. And just a normal shot from you. It's okay. Okay. Can you... Well, you will be able to increase your endurance momentarily. Wow. 133. Yeah, I guess He always had a little bit more health than her, right? Even at the same level of endurance. Okay, well, we're gonna even the odds a little bit in a second. Heal you up. Gonna hand over one of these. And there we go, 149. Well, definitely better than 133, that's for sure. And so it's also a 16-point increase. Okay. There we go. Nice and orderly. Any drops from you? No, we just checked. It goes... Wait. It goes further down? So it's 4 levels? Wow. I see how this place could be a little bit confusing, perhaps. More confusing than your average tunnel. Okay, we only have access to this small section from here. Fair enough. I guess we keep going down? Oh. Wait. Hold on. Huh. Yeah. Okay, so this is non-Euclidean? That's new. Like, right, we go up twice and we end up on the same level. Is the distance between these places even... That's not even... That doesn't even add up, does it? The distance here is shorter than the distance here. And typically these places, these kinds of floor transitions, level transitions have lined up between maps. Like, this puts us here on this map. And this, I'm looking at the mini-map. Okay, that's kind of hard to keep track of. That kind of lines up, actually. Mostly. Okay, whatever. It's that's just something we'll have to deal with now, to live with from now on. Oh, and we can't go this way. Wait. So, oh, we can't go this way either. Interesting. Oh. So, is that actually literally all we can do here? So we're physically unable to progress. Is that it? Unless I'm overlooking something. Any buttons or anything? We're confined to this place here. And this just brings us back here. And this is blocked off by a cliff. This is blocked off by a chasm, cliff, cliff. Okay. Never mind then. I guess we never had a chance to explore even a fraction of the honeycomb. Well, it is literally a fraction of it, but you know what I mean. Okay, that's a bit disappointing, but I guess the game just absolutely wanted to funnel me through this one place over here before I went any further, so, you know. That's fair, I guess. I suppose in that case I'm gonna make my way to the tower colony first. Or next, I suppose. How close are we? Actually getting pretty close, according to the map. Hello, random lizard. Not even gonna bother killing you. Oh, okay, that's... So the tower colony is to the south of here, right? Right? Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell what the map is even trying to show me here. Plus, it's always been quite inaccurate. Okay. Right, we're supposed to head over here. We can actually click on that. Over this way should be... Oh, this is another area of volcanic activity. The ground is a long, jagged expanse of basalt, pocked with steaming pits and bubbling calderas. You can see lava bats and fire lizards hunting in the steam drawn by the heat. Okay. Right, and this would be this little cave here. Well, not that little. That cave pocket, as seen on the map. And this here is that little path leading south and around and also connecting to the tower colony. apparently, or leading around the Tower Colony, actually. Oh, that's a... There might not be a connection to the colony itself, and just... This might just bypass it entirely for some reason. That's curious. Okay. I guess there we just get a look at the at that other cave from earlier. Get some warped wolves, which we were able to calm apparently. Presumably. They're kind of tanky. Do I want to deal with these right now? Not necessarily, to be honest. But I guess I also don't need to, because they're not hostile. Maybe they're patrolling the roads here. Can we talk to them? It doesn't respond, no. I mean, I was wondering if they were officially patrolling here on behalf of the Tower Colony, perhaps. So they look like they could be magical creations. Oh, okay, so this is another entrance to the Tower Colony, I guess. Is this going to open to us? Hello? Hello? There are always a lot of Avernite soldiers stationed at the Tower Colony. It is one of the least desired postings. The presence of so many wizards in one place leads to a lot of highly justified paranoia. You don't learn anything from them except that there was recently a disaster and the second floor of the main tower is highly dangerous. But you'd already kind of guessed that. Wonderful. And we have been basically prepared for having to deal with some sort of demon outbreak or another. Oh, hey there. I should absolutely not be wandering into places where I get combat encounters, because I kind of just want to end the episode, to be honest. But, I mean, here we are. Okay, I couldn't help but notice that Hog actually got his turn before the skeletons did. I'm not sure if that's a first. It might also be that skeletons are just really slow. But either way, that's nice. Maybe the gymnastics have helped him a little bit. Overwhelming blow, take out the skeleton. No, not quite. Okay. Oh, you know what? Honestly, I knew the moment I hit the cast button that a cold spell was not going to do much against these. Not that they're particularly dangerous enemies to begin with. Okay. Thought that was too far, but it wasn't. Just shoot. Fireball. Much better. Drops, get a digging spot with a steel ward scroll. Okay, wow. All kinds of buried spell scrolls here. Yeah, I guess you had those. Just kind of hurrying through here, to be honest. Okay, we have connected back to over there. Wait, yes? Hold on. I'm confused as to where we are on the map. Oh, okay, that's the entrance right there. This leads somewhere. Some herbs. A digging spot. Spiritual herbs. Okay. You must be connecting back to the main cave. No, actually, this is gonna keep going. So there is technically an entrance to the Tower Colony from here, but it's just closed and there's no one to talk to have that open for us. Maybe we can open it from the inside to have more convenient access to these tunnels. Not that there is anything here, actually. So I guess you don't really need that. Anyway, once again, I'm gonna stop randomly in the middle of nowhere just because I want to keep this under an hour long for reasons. I mean, I could keep wandering forever and ever. I just have to stop somewhere, right? Honestly, I should have just stopped at the entrance of the Tower Colony itself after finding the pylon, but whatever. We're gonna continue wandering around a little bit probably next time. But also probably actually visit the colony and talk to people there just to find out what's what and get some quests and the usual stuff, you know. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.